You love your partner, but you're at the edge of your rope. So right now you're in this strange place of trying to figure out whether all the struggle that you're going through right now is even worth it. Hi, my name's Angelica. I'm a master certified life coach, a certified relationship coach, and I'm the author of the toxic relationship book called The Asshole Pandemic. You can find that on Amazon. In this video, I'm going to cover 3 major signs that you should in fact break up. Let's go ahead and jump right into the first major sign. The person you love is no longer putting in the effort and has already expressed to you openly they have no intention to. See, here's the thing, a healthy relationship, it takes work and effort. And that work and effort needs to come from both sides, not just one. If only one side is putting in the work, then it's just going to become unhealthy and unbalanced. It's like you trying to ride a bicycle with only one wheel working. You're only going to go around in circles and frustrate yourself more and more. Now, don't get me wrong, there are going to be times where one person has to put in a little more effort than the other person. And the other way around, there'll be times where the other person puts in a little bit more effort than their partner. But that's kind of the ebb and flow of how relationships go. And overall, it should be both people putting in an equal amount of effort. See, with this problem, I'm not talking about the ebb and flow of the relationship. I'm not talking about one person temporarily putting in more effort than the other. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when you're putting in all the effort all the time. When you're the only one always trying to fix things. You're the only one always trying to work on yourself and work on the relationship and move things forward in the right direction. When you're the only one who's actually trying. Like I just said, it's kind of like riding a bicycle with only one wheel working. You're not gonna go anywhere. And when you're the only one putting in the effort constantly, you might want to consider getting off that bike because you deserve better than that. Now, the second major sign that we're going to go into is one that I really want you to pay attention to. This one's a big one. A major sign you should break up is when the one you love no longer supports your emotional needs and constantly makes everything about themselves. See, when you're trying to bring up something that's hurting you or bothering you, your partner, instead of listening to you, they turn around and make it feel like it's all about them and how you coming to them with this issue impacts them negatively. They make you feel like your emotions and how things are impacting you is a burden to their life. Maybe they use different forms of gaslighting, like claiming that you're being too sensitive or claiming that you're always trying to start a fight. Maybe they try to manipulate into feeling guilty by claiming that they're so burdened with all of this work, and you talking to them about these issues is just adding to that burden. Or when you try to talk to them about something that's genuinely bothering you, they turn around and make it all about themselves and how terrible you make them feel about themselves, which is, by the way, a form of manipulation and a form of gaslighting. In the end, this person is no longer a safe space to go to. You feel nervous or anxious to even approach them about any problems because of the reaction that they give you. You worry that they're going to become angry just because you're bringing up something that bothers you. And because they're no longer a safe space for you to go to, you start to feel more and more shut down, which is another major sign that you should break up with this person. Now, I'm about to go into number 3, but before I do, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I want you just to pause this video and take a moment and do so. Life is really complicated and difficult, and I post weekly videos to help you get through that and help you navigate through different life struggles. Now let's go to the third major sign. They want different things out of life than you do, and they expect you to change for them. Maybe you both want a marriage when you first got together. You thought you were on the same path as they were, but halfway through the relationship, they suddenly changed their mind and no longer want that anymore. So now they're trying to convince you that you shouldn't want that either. Maybe you both wanted kids when you first got together and they changed their mind and no longer want to have kids with you. But you still want kids, and they try to convince you that you're in the wrong for still wanting that. They try to make you feel guilty or try to sway your decision on wanting that. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some things that can be compromised on, but these are foundational things that you want in your life. And them trying to change your mind or opinion on these things is not fair to you. It's also not healthy. I want you to remember that compromising doesn't mean going along with something that isn't the right path for you. Even if this person expects you to just go along with it, that doesn't mean you should. Sometimes what's best is to go down a different path, one without them, because you deserve to have the life that you want, not be with someone who tries to convince you to be a part of a life that you don't want to be a part of. So now I would love to hear your thoughts. What are some red flags that you've noticed in your previous relationships that made you want to end the relationship? I would love to hear what you have to say in the comment section. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Don't forget to take a moment and check out my other videos on life and relationships. I hope you have a beautiful day.